This school has meant so much to me because it's given me a chance to meet the people that have made an impact on my life and to live into what it means to be a Christian in teaching, on a team, on all of my friendships. I guess there are great people at Hope College.
I think the first thing that comes to mind about a Hope athlete is someone who's passionate about their sport. Someone who just loves to do what they've been doing for probably most of their lives.
The swim program has really challenged Sarah in terms of just what she thinks is possible for herself. Sarah's someone who naturally just pushes herself as far as she can possibly go, and the swim team really gave her that arena, if you will, to push herself in that environment.
Sarah is a Hope athlete, the kind of athlete we want, student athlete we'd like to have, is exceptional. She loves teaching, she loves the academics, and she's in a sport where she can apply her major, physics and math, and apply that over. I see her as the way she relates to people as a very good teacher, and the excitement inside her about teaching.
I think Sarah's going to have an enormous impact, as a teacher. She's going to be working with young people, and I think first and foremost, she's really going to radiate God's love and make people feel God's presence in everything she does. And so I think it's hard to ignore that aspect of Sarah's life, and I know that's going to inspire a lot of people. In addition to that, she's just so passionate, and so to see videos of her in the classroom, I've never seen a teacher that's just so excited, especially about something as boring as physics. She gets up and she's just passionate about it.
Her joy and her passion that she brings is something that has totally transformed our team. She, being a diver, is, their practice schedule is a little bit different, but yet the care that she has for every single one of her teammates doesn't go unnoticed. The passion that she has for the sport leads her to try new things, to push herself beyond limits, to get up, to fail, but get up back again.
I've seen her, for lack of better words, splat 4 or 5 times in a row from the 3-meter board. You're landing with 4 or 5 times your body weight on the water. I've done that, it hurts. I did it once, never did it again. She'll do it 5 times in a practice if she has to.
Sarah's work ethic and the way that she commits herself to everything that she does is inspiring to me. Just the way that she is willing to do whatever it takes to do the best that she can. Even when it comes down to little details of like a class assignment, she's willing to put her effort into it and give her whole self to that, whatever it is, and that way she gets the most out of it, and she's able to, I think, reach the most people because of that.
There are so many people who've done little things for me every time they see me, whether it's professors who show me what it means to be meaningful in students' lives. It's had an impact on my life, but I think the cool thing is that as a teacher, I can have an impact on my students' lives. Just knowing that what they've done for me, I can kind of pass forward and teach in a way that maybe can make an impact on other people too.
First and foremost, I see competitive excellence in her. She's someone who doesn't settle and who is willing to challenge herself beyond what anyone may think possible. I see that in her diving, and I also see that in her academics and her life outside of the classroom.
Sarah's transformed my life in a number of ways. The first thing I think to talk about is her faith, and just seeing her every day in practice and in getting to know her better, it was so apparent that God was such a part of her life in every aspect. And after seeing her be successful in so many different areas of life, it just kind of made me wonder, what is my walk with Christ all about? And it really inspired me to look at my own faith.
I know Hope has given me a huge way of looking at my faith, and I think that my faith has played into how Hope has had an impact on me and people around me. Living my life for Jesus and with, I guess, the kingdom of heaven in mind has something that I hope for and that I'm always falling short of also, but it's been good to get to know people who are also doing that and to try and just live together, and that messy balance of how do we just keep pushing this and how do we sometimes fail and be okay with that.
And as I've gotten to know her better, she's just grown into this tremendous young woman who, yeah, it's hard to sum up what she means, but is someone who has had an extremely significant impact on our campus.
I think her future students are gonna just love being in class with her because she's so positive. Everything she does is just like, she's always happy.
Looking back at her athletic experience, looking at her freshman year, it was a growing year. Didn't make regionals, didn't make it to the national meet. Sophomore year, she came back and she was this little kid who was gung-ho, and all of a sudden she's diving at the national meet. And I remember watching her there her sophomore year, and we're watching diving prelims, and it's the first board of the meet, and all of a sudden it's, she's in 7th place and she made it back to dive at finals and was going to be our first All-American in a long while. And and then the next year she comes back, her junior year, she finishes runner-up in 3rd place, and then this year to cap off her career with a national championship is excellence.
I would just say the biggest experience out of all of it, the trophies, the records, all the things that Sarah's accomplished, I don't think any of that measures up to who she is as a person and the impact that she's had on all of our lives.
I never would have thought when I met her freshman year that, this is where we would be 4 years down the road. And she, is just someone who lives every day the way that you should.
It's just been a pleasure working with her. We're going to miss her.